Hi, my name is Pranay and we are here today to discuss about a very interesting and very important topic, which is choosing an MBA specialization. This is a question which all of the MBA students must have gone through in one point of their careers. I said interesting because choosing an MBA specialization is a very interesting thing to do. We've heard about various stories how people choose their specialization. They are funny too. I choose my specialization just because the companies which are coming to my campus are offering most of the jobs in this particular specialization. I've chosen this specialization because most of my friends have chosen this specialization. I've chosen this specialization because my personality does not go with the other kind of jobs which are being offered in the other specialization. You think this is the right approach? We don't know. Let us discuss. Choosing your specialization based on the companies which come to your campus, it would be a very wrong thing to do. Understand this thing. Your campus drive can give you just one job. After that, you have at least 40 years of working with you. Making a wrong choice at that point of time would be a very bad thing to do. Companies come to campuses based considering various criteria. It is about the ranking of the institute. It is about the place that you belong to. Various companies have limitations that they cannot go for campus drive to a particular kind of town or a particular kind of institute. However, they are open for you if you approach them. Just because most of the profiles which are being offered are giving you good money, you choose those specialization. Those could be very demanding as well. So money cannot be the criteria. If you like the work, later on in your career, you will definitely grow. However, if your family is financially dependent on you, money will definitely become a criteria. There are multiple factors which come into play while choosing one specialization. Let us take them one by one. A very important factor to keep in mind is the source of advice. Whom do you listen to while making your career choices? We listen to our parents, we listen to our faculty mentors, we listen to our friends, we also listen to some industry mentors as well. What is the right approach to go for this thing? The idea is, people would be speaking many things. Sometimes we have a bias that we listen more to people who are supporting our own views. So suppose I want to go for a particular specialization or a particular decision, I would like to listen to more to people who are agreeing with me. However, this being a very important topic, you must talk to people who can speak truth in front of you. And it's a blunt truth sometimes which is required. You might be having various expectations from yourself. You might be thinking that, okay, I can do wonders in this industry. However, there could be some limitations which are there with you. Any good friend who knows you better would be able to tell you about your strengths and weaknesses. Any faculty who has taught you would be able to tell you about your academic excellence or the areas where you need to improve. Your industry mentors can give you a clear picture about what the industry expects and what kind of skills or knowledge which they look for. Alumni, your seniors, it's good to ask your immediate seniors, but they might not be the right person as of now. You must talk to people who must have spent some 5 to 10 years in the industry, because they would be knowing better about this industry. Yes, you should be talking to your faculty also, because they'll be able to tell you what is the right approach and what is the academic knowledge that you require to succeed in this industry. However, you must constantly be in touch with some industry people or mentors who would be telling you the kind of changes which are there in the industry. Someone working in the industry would be in a better position to tell you the changes which are happening and what are the kind of expectation the industry would be having from the fresh graduates like you. You can prepare yourself in advance. So there could be an upcoming stream which might not be popular now, but it could be popular later. You must work on that. The another important factor while considering your specialization would be your personality traits. You might be having various myths about your personality. I've heard people saying that, oh, I'm an introvert, I should not get into marketing. First of all, you need to get all these things clear from your mind. There is no particular personality traits which hinders one's entry into any particular specialization. If you talk about marketing, for example, people say that those who are extroverts are doing phenomenally well in marketing. They might be. But it does not mean that people who is kind of introvert is not doing well in marketing. There are various aspects of any marketing or any sales call which requires people to dig deeper into the details of the clients or of the projects. We've seen introverts doing that beautifully. More importantly, do you really think you're an introvert just because your friends told you that you are? No. The only person who knows you better is just you. Just spend some time with yourself and try and identify which are your traits which are helpful in a particular career and which are the traits which you need to develop upon. The other important factor would be your family. Family supports us, but most of the times you need to be very, very clear about any kind of inhibition which your family might be having in you choosing a specialization. Family is an important part, and you need to be very clear about any kind of inhibition your family might be having with you choosing a particular specialization or a particular industry. Well, families also, they are exposed to the world, they do get information from their own sources. They might be having certain prejudices about a particular career choice. You need to discuss with them very, very clearly. And it is you only who can give them the clear picture about what a particular specialization offers or what a particular job offers. Is your family dependent on you financially after you start working, or they are giving you enough time so that you can explore yourself? You can get specialization and you can get into the industries which might not be offering a very good salary as of now, but if it is of your choice and you have enough time to explore and you have enough time to groom yourself, then you must choose that industry. Another important factor while considering would be your graduation. Don't you think it would be good if you can take some advantage of your graduation degree? For example, an engineer, a mechanical engineer, going and working in an automobile company in marketing and sales would be better as compared to any other graduate. Similarly, someone who's done his BCom taxation, opting for MBS finance would be a natural progression, as well as it would be a brilliant career move also. However, things are not that easy. The idea is to just take the advantage of the graduation and the knowledge that you possess from there. It can never become a hindrance. People say that, okay, I'm on BE, I cannot do well in finance, where we think differently. Both of these subjects require logic, engineering as well as finance. So if you're good in logic, you'll be able to do better in both the fields. However, there could be many other views as well. You just need to stick to the basics and you just need to take the advantage of your specialization. It can never become a hindrance in choosing your specialization. A very important topic is also the skill set which is required. The skill set which is required in a particular industry or the particular profile that you're targeting is a very important source for you. If you have this right skill set, you can definitely perform well. Otherwise, you need to develop on those skills. So how to go about it? Just spend some time with yourself. Make a list of things that you like to do. Make a list of things in which you think you are good at. Make a list of things in which you've been appreciated by the people who matter to you. Then think about a particular industry or a particular job role. Consider yourself working in that environment and just ask yourself, will you be able to work for next 3 years in that industry or in that profile? If the answer is yes, you must proceed with that. Just by making the right specialization choice, things will not become easier. The road ahead would be difficult, but you would be prepared better. Understand this thing. I believe in a very, very simple concept. Every choice has a price. Every choice that you make has a price. Paying the principal is mandatory, but paying the interest on that choice is up to you. So if you make the right choice, you don't have to pay interest unnecessarily on those choices. So all the best. Looking forward to interact with you more often. Thank you.